Like many, I look around to the beautiful places in South Dakota. The sunflower fields in the summer, the huge pumpkin patches in the fall, even the stalks of corn growing way taller than you and I. But in society today, we're so engrossed with posting Instagram pictures of it or tweeting about the sights that we see that we don't stop to think about the work that goes on in these beautiful and productive places in our home state. We're too buried in the technology of today to really understand the conservation practices going on in the world around us, making all of this beauty possible. Instead, we just use technology as something to distract us on car rides. But it's not just a distraction. Technology is bridging the conservation generation gap. For years now, we can see conservation has become a high-tech endeavor. Today, we will first do a little research to look at the technology advancements through the years. Secondly, we will read up on Twitter to see how it increases our knowledge and education. And finally, we will post a Facebook status on how it raises conservation awareness. Let's first go to our search engines and see how technology has advanced through the years. Like farms, conservation practices have been passed on from generation to generation. Last year in South Dakota, there were 42 century farms and 27 quacentennial farms, which is 125 years. Seeing that not only are traits passed down, but skills and techniques, like crop rotation, contour farming, even soil conservation, which is just protecting the upper layer of soil from wind and water erosion. These have all seen great technology advancements through the years, but they're not the only ones. We can also look to things such as renewable energies, like hydropower, biomass, biofuels, even the simplest thing as a windmill pumping water, all used in the 1920s and are still in use today. The only difference is we have seen great technology advancements that are helping us pass our environment on to the next generation. Next, we can go read up on Twitter to see how technology increases our knowledge and education. Conservation using technology is much needed. It allows for conservation seminar programs to be held, online certification classes, even applicator training courses. It is also used by the South Dakota Game, Fish, and Parks to hold youth educational programs like Growing Up Wild and Junior Naturalist. But it doesn't stop there. Technology also allows for articles to be read about things such as Black Hills wildfires, storm-damaged trees, even problems with the red cedar. It allows people to be educated in great things as these without them having to dig too deep. It also increases our knowledge of personal and social responsibility, the duty to learn and use the resources we have wisely to leave a rich legacy for future generations. Now, technology can be used in many ways. Whether you're just checking up on the latest from the South Dakota Department of Agriculture or reading up on Lucas Lynch tweets, such as when he tweeted on Wednesday that he believes every day should be as treated as Earth Day. Pretty cool, huh? Now, using our newfound background knowledge, we can post a Facebook status on how technology raises conservation awareness, bridging the generation gap, through things such as the conservation districts, Fish and Wildlife Services, Department of Agriculture, and many more. They have all embraced technology to reach a larger and more diverse audience, giving them the opportunity to tell people about great things such as pest control or fertilizer conservation. It allows people to be educated in great things as conservation awareness without them having to leave the comfort of their chairs. We can look to instances in the Black Hills where one of the largest problems we are facing is the pine beetle. With monitoring and tracking systems today, we have kept on top of this problem. But in society today, we don't have to rely on our letters or brochures to get the news out anymore. We can tweet it, email it, and post it, allowing for a quicker warning system so people can be educated in the awareness of conservation. Now here in South Dakota, there is beauty all around us. Whether it is just the simple sunflower fields in the summer, or the huge pumpkins that we carve into every fall, or the zigzags in the soil. Technology is being used as a distraction instead of being used for a better purpose. But as we've seen today, technology has advanced, it increases our knowledge and education, and lastly, it raises conservation awareness. Technology is growing, and as for South Dakota, we're moving forward as we bridge the conservation generation.